Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video. This one's going to be my weekly theory video. This one revolves around the movie, the interview, and politics. The theory is, was the whole interview controversy a hoax? Yeah, so might as well do this one while it's still hot, well, the movie at least. And yeah, so some people have speculated, could this be a hoax? No, isn't. Maybe yes, no, maybe. So, personally, I really do not care if it's a hoax. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, now why could it be a hoax? Because basically the interview was just basically to get it more attention. Because really, up until the controversy, not many we knew about the interview. We knew it was gonna be there, but none of us really wanted to. We wanted to see it, but we just didn't. We wanted to see it, but we didn't really feel like seeing it. You know what I mean? Basically, we wanted to see it. We were interested, but we really just didn't care for it at first. Then the controversy rose in. We have all hope. Kim Jong-Un is gonna nuke us and whatnot. It gets pulled out from release. Gets released on in limited theaters and as well as on demand and whatnot. Then we see it. And yeah, so is it possible that it could be a hoax? So basically, there's an article which I'm gonna leave a link down below. Basically, to begin with, someone from North Korea, one of the National Defense Commissioner of North Korea, basically says that they don't even know where Sony is in North America. So by that logic, they would have no way of actually knowing, of actually being able to hack them. Which yes, it's possible they don't know the location. Then again, you could always just use Google Maps to figure out Sony's location in America. To begin with. Also, they probably have tons of people who could possibly figure out their location one way or another. So yeah, they do, however, say that whoever hacked them did them a favor. And afterwards they just under Kim Jong-Un's orders, they just went all mad and started using threats. And basically it revolves around Kim Jong-Un. So yeah, so basically, did Sony make an agreement with North Korea to, pay this out? Okay, so I'm pretty sure that Kim Jong-Un wouldn't have listened to anybody in the North or or in the West, as they say there, or East, because it is Korea. Korea is somewhat close to America distance-wise, so or East. He probably wouldn't have listened to anybody in America, considering he thinks we are all idiots. So yeah, there's the first problem. He basically thinks we're all idiots, so there really wouldn't be any reason as to why he would want to even listen to our arguments. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure that Kim Jong-Un is probably crazy and sensitive enough to take the whole movie as an insult and want to nuke us. So yeah, the FBI has said that there there are some things that are peculiar. Right around the time when Sony canceled their release, mostly the fact that they never really talked to the American government. Should they actually do this? Should they actually pull it? Because they do realize that they know it's a threat to America, and Sony Sony recognized that it is a threat to America. The government realizes that Sony knew it's a threat to America, but they still should have discussed with someone in the American government, to before actually making it official that they will cancel the whole process of the interview, the whole release date of the interview. And also after Obama, then about 1 or 2 days later, Obama says that they will continue on with the interview, and like the next day afterwards, Sony releases it on demand, which they point out is peculiar, but I guess you have to listen to the president. Also, North Korea, according to the government, they don't really have the biggest nuclear base to even attack them, and also they don't really have enough people who are actually willing to help Kim Jong-Un actually attack. Also, they also do point that out. So yeah, and also one last thing to point out is that the budget for the interview is about 3 to 4, I believe it was 3 to 4 million dollars. I believe. I think it was $3 to $4 million. So yeah, They say that if they would have released it in theaters, it would have been about nine to $12 million. But since they released it on demand and all that type of stuff, they only made about $5 to $6 million more or less. Okay, so why would Sony risk losing money, about $3 to $5 million more or less? Why would they risk money on this hoax when knowing they could make more money just putting it in theaters? So yeah, that's the one thing that many people seem to point out, that it wouldn't make sense from a budget perspective in making money. So yeah, I mean, overall it's a really shady theory in my opinion. Also, since the theory is rather new, there's not much evidence behind it. I have to admit, there really isn't that much evidence behind it. So yeah, but that's just some of the major points. Could it be a hoax? Maybe, maybe not. I want to say it's very unlikely, but then again, I really just don't care. So yeah, I mean, I doubt it's a hoax, because I really do think Kim Jong-Un is crazy and sensitive enough to actually take this as an insult. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised. And really, I mean, the film right before the controversy really didn't have that much hype around it, aside from the fact, it's about the North Korea in the interview, gonna kill Kim Jong-Un in the movie, and yeah, that's really it. Not many people were looking forward to watch it, but not many people were actually talking about it. The controversy rose in, and now everybody's talking about it. So yeah, which I kind of do have to agree. Many people were not. I didn't really hear many people talking about the interview right before it came out, or before the controversy. The second the controversy starts, the whole Sony gets hacked and whatnot, and North Korea gets involved and whatnot, everybody starts talking about the interview. And yeah, I mean, one thing also to point out is that with all the hacks, we did get a lot of information out of the Spider-Man, Men in Black, what else, Mario animated series, or whatever's going to happen in the animated movie, the Men in Black and Jump Street crossover movie, which I don't think is a good idea, to be honest. The Spider-Man franchise and all of that, and the Ghostbusters. So we did get a lot of information out of the Sony. Was it their way of wanting to make this official? It just seems weird. Also because of the amount of stuff that got leaked, and also they did get tons of lawsuits afterwards, because a lot of employee information did get leaked. And I don't think they would have risked that either. Risked employee information to get leaked and then for them to be sued like a motherfucker afterwards. So yeah, I mean, really, it's possible it could have been a hoax, gone too far, though. It's possible it was just a hoax that just went a little too far. But in my opinion, I really don't think that's the case. I think it's real. I'm pretty sure the threats to North America were real. Kim Jong-Un probably wanted to nuke us. Wouldn't be the first time though. And I think the controversy is real. I don't really think it was something that Sony and North Korea planned. Though if it is, I honestly would not be surprised. For some odd reason, I actually would not be surprised. And yeah, again, there's a link down below for those who want to check out the article in which I'm getting my information. And again, the information in this controversy or theory isn't that huge due to the fact that it is a rather new theory. It's an extremely new theory, so there's not much evidence. But from what I've read, that's most of the evidence, most of the things that people point out. Why would this work and why wouldn't this work? So yeah, and also one more last thing that people point out is that the reason why, if it were to be a hoax, it's really also so people would talk about Kim Jong-Un in a positive light. So yeah, that's basically it for this whole for this theory. Again, it's a movie and political theory. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. I do movie theories, music theories, political theories, and religious theories, and TV show theories. So definitely do stay tuned for that. And aside from that, comment down below your thoughts on the theory. Do you think the whole interview controversy is a hoax? And if not, why not? And if you do, what are your thoughts on it? Comment out that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.